Recently, I listened to a senior pastor. Actually, he's a senior pastor of a church, narrating to his bishop how he was rejected by a girl, and he said this badly wounded his heart and actually disappointed him to a very large extent. And therefore, he was saying he has a ministry of helping young people when they are courting. And whether it is a girl or a young man, he works with them because he has been badly wounded. Today I want us to talk about how to make disappointment your strength. Of course, he has recovered and now he is married, I think over 15 years. In life, in business, in career, be prepared to be disappointed. Be prepared to be embarrassed. In fact, his bishop was sharing that be willing to be embarrassed. For you to grow, be willing to fail. Be willing to be laughed at. Be willing to be disappointed and prepare. Even as we get into 2023, my assurance is that disappointment will come your way, one way or the other. You know, you are listening to someone who, when you hear somebody saying that they no longer try because they are afraid of failing, you are listening to somebody who has stopped learning, who has stopped growing. And these are people you should keep very far away from. So there are some advice or some tips as we walk into this journey of life and being disappointed that I would wish to share with you now as I await to start a training for a group of people here. Number one, expect to be disappointed. Life has shown us only fools expect everything to go well. So expect disappointment. Expect a gentleman called Robert Kiyosaki, who has written the book Poor Dad, Rich Dad, or Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And also he has written another on the cash flow quadrant, which I'm reading right now, says that in life, only fools expect everything to go well. And remember, if this is your first time on this particular channel, kindly hit the subscription button and also the notification, so that any time we load, you are the first one to get the new nuggets as we share and work together. The second thing about being disappointed is because always ensure you are emotionally and spiritually prepared. Psychologically, prepare your mind. Disappointment may come your way, so that it not come as a surprise. I have seen many people who have great business ideas, people who want to do many things, but they never try because they are afraid of being disappointed. Emotionally, psychologically, remember those who succeed financially, life-wise, socially. There are those who fail. The second advice or tip I would wish to give is have a mentor, have a map, have a mirror, somebody who has walked that journey. Talk to them. When I'm getting into a new major deal, there is one mentor that I always call, and I ask him for his perspective. I ask him, this is the things on the table, what am I missing? It helps me, or it helps him to raise for me the red flags, where they are the blue flags, the red flags that I cannot see and I'm not seeing. Because sometimes you get so mesmerized with your own work, and somebody can tell why you are so mesmerized, and you fail to see where the problem is. So I always ask him, what is it that I'm not seeing? And the moment he tells me, here you have a problem, then I know, true, I need to work very much around it. Third tip, be kind to yourself. Be very kind to yourself. One of the most harmful things I have seen with people is that we do self-criticism. We are the ones who are our worst enemies. That is harmful. Let others criticize you. Build yourself. Encourage yourself. Say, this one has not worked. This girl has rejected me. This deal has not gone through. Like this today, I was called by some people, even yesterday, who are looking for a consultant for some work. And then we couldn't agree on the price. And I thought if I was to go down on that particular price point, I was not going to be of any benefit to them, because I go into the business feeling that I'm not getting value for it. So be kind to yourself. And remember, as you have said, if it's your first time in this channel, subscribe and share with your network. Finally, people who are hard on themselves are people who either are risk averse, people who don't like new ideas or new technologies, or people who don't attempt anything new. The last tip is tell the truth. Face the truth. If something has gone wrong, own it up. And own it up very quickly. The same bishop, because I was listening a series of him. He said he received a call from his son, who was out of the country, that he had gotten a lady, and they had already were expecting a child without a wedding. Of course, being a bishop, and he has a church, he was expecting that this man will come and say, we have a wedding. But now he says we have a child. And therefore, the dad was a little bit taken aback, but quickly sent an email and said, because an email which was sent, he sent an email back and said, welcome to the world of responsibility. The only thing you have denied us is a wedding. So he was not taken aback. So tell the truth. When people own up very quickly, it is easier, and people handle disappointment. As I finish, I want to tell you this. Remember, the size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you handle disappointments along the way. I wish you all the best in the new year. Expect disappointment, expect overcoming. This is a year of productivity, progress, and increase. But even if disappointment comes your way, you will manage and you'll overcome.